Let's look at the question. It's also a WAEC past question and say if f of x is 2x minus 3 and g of x is 3x plus p, for what value of constant p is fog equal to what? Golf. Now let's say fog is what? Remember f of x is giving us what? 2x minus 3 and what? G of x is giving us what? 3x plus p. Now, fog will definitely be what? F of 3x plus p. Now, anywhere we see s, we what? We plug this into it in f of x. So we have what? 2 into what? 3x plus p, then minus 3. So we have 6x plus 2p minus 3. Now, let's check again. For golf, here we have what? G, f of x is 2x minus 3. So to have this golf now, we have what? G of what? 2x minus 3. So anywhere we see x in what? G of x, we replace with 2x minus 3. So we now have what? 3 times what? 2x minus 3 plus p. That gives us what? G of 2x minus 3. Now we have what? 6x minus 9 plus p. For what? Fog to be equal to golf. Remember? Fog equals to what? Golf. We equate the two formulas together. We have 6x plus 2p minus 3 is equal to what? 6x minus 9 plus p. This one will take this. Now, CLT, collect like times, you have 2p minus p is equal to minus 9 plus 3. Here, p equals to what? Minus 6. So the only value that can make fog to be equal to golf is when p equals to minus 6. I believe we understand. We'll see in the next video. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Yes, we are back to our topic, still our WAEC past question, and that has to do with inverse function and function alongside with what? Mapping. Look at this question. It's saying a g such that x has an output of x plus 3 over 3x minus 2. X is not equal to 2 over 3. Definitely, if x equals to 2 over 3, this whole will become what? Undefined. So we are being told, find the value of x for which g inverse of s is not defined. We are asked to find the value of s where g inverse of s will not be defined. It is very simple. What do we do? First of all, find the inverse of g. When we find the inverse of g, we can easily spot out what value of x that will make what? G inverse of s not defined. And in finding what? G inverse, we already know, we want to say what? Let y equals to what? G of x. So that we can have what? Y equals to what? X plus 3 over 3x minus 2. So we have y into 3x minus 2 equals to x plus 3. So we have 3xy, open the bracket, minus 2y is equal to what? X plus 3. Now, factor, collect like times because you are trying to make x subject of the formula and solve it. So we are having what? 3xy minus x is equal to 3 plus 2y. Factor out x since we are solving for x. So you have 3y minus 1 is equal to 3 plus 2y. Now, x divided both sides by 3y minus 1. X will give you what? X will be equal to what? 3 plus 2y over what? 3y minus 1. Now we say what? X is equal to what? F inverse of y, which is what? 3 plus 2y over 3y minus 1. Swap what? Swap x for y. Therefore, you have f inverse of what? X is equal to 3 plus 2x over 3x minus 1. If you look at this critically, remember it is g of x, so it's not f of g of x. Good. Now, if you look at this critically, what can make g inverse of x undefined? It is what? Look at this denominator. If x equal to minus 1 over 3, if x equal to 1 over 3, that means 3, assuming x equals to 1 over 3. So you have 3 times what? 3x will now become 3 times 1 over 3. 1 minus 1, which is what? 0. And when the denominator is 0, a function becomes undefined. Therefore, we say the value of x that will make this undefined is s equals to what? 1 over 3. So x is equals to what? 1 over 3. That is the value of x. That is the value of x that can make this function undefined. We'll see in the next video and some more interesting question. We have another one here. It's still WAEC past question that has to do with inverse function. It says if g of s gives us x plus 3 over 3x minus 2, such that what? X is not equal to 2 over 3. As a what? Students that have learned this, we interpret it as what? At s equal to 2 over 3, the whole function here become not defined. So s must not be equal to 2 over 3. But that's not our question. The question is saying find the value of s for which g inverse of x is not defined. So we have to find the function of what? Inverse of function g of x. Then when we get the inverse, we have to see the formula. From there we can know the value where it is not defined. So g of x is equal to s plus 3 over 3x minus 2. Let g of x equals to what? Y. So you have y equal to what? X plus 3 over 3x minus 2. So here we have to make s subject of formula. We have what? Y into 3x minus 2 equals to x plus 3. Now, open the bracket, you have 3xy minus 2y is equal to what? X plus 3. CLT, that means collect like terms. We have 3xy. This s has to come to this place. You have x is equal to what? 3 plus 2y. Now we have x is common here, so we have to factor out x. So we have x into what? Here you have 3y minus 1. Everything equals to what? 3 plus 2y. So x is equals to what? 3 plus 2y. The Bible says about 3y minus 1. So you have 3y minus 1. Now x equals to what? F inverse of y, which is equals to what? 3 plus 2y over 3y minus 1. Now let's swap x for y. Let's swap x for y. So we have here now, we have f inverse. Since we are dealing with the function is g, so we have g inverse now of x is equal to what? This is swap x for y. So g inverse of x now is equal to what? 3 plus 2x over what? 3x minus 1. Now, remember the question says we should find the value of s for which g inverse of s is not defined. What value of s can make g inverse of s undefined here? The value is what? At what? X not equal to what? 1 over 3. How? If you plug in 1 over 3 here, 3 will cancel 3. You have what? 1 minus 1 is 0. And any number divided by 0 is what? Undefined or infinity. Therefore, at s equals to 1 over 3, G inverse of x is undefined. Now we can also, to find our s, to find x, equate the formula to 1 over 3. So, therefore, we have 3 plus 2x over 3x minus 1 equals what? 1 over 3. So, you have what? 3x minus 1 is equal to 3 into what? 3 plus 2x. So, 3x minus 1, 9 plus what? 6x. CLT. So, you have 6x minus 3x equals to minus 1 minus 9. 3x is equals to what? Minus 10. X equals to minus 10 over 3, or you can say minus 3 over 1 over 3, or you can also say minus 3.33. Question is very simple and direct. Like I told you earlier, is what WAEC past question. So make sure you look into it properly, study it, understand it, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Another beautiful question, and it's saying, given that the image of P under the mapping X, given output of 3x plus 2 is minus 10, what is the value of P? So they've given us the image, which is minus 10. They want to know what is the value of P. This is also a WAEC past question, further mathematics WAEC past question. It's very simple. We are giving what? This is the relation 3x plus 2, and we are told that it gives us a value of minus 10. So we simply look for value of s, that is what? Our P. So we have what? 3x is equals to what? I hope the question is 10. I hope it's very okay. Minus 10, collect like times. Minus 10 minus 2. 3x equals to minus 12. Divide both sides by 3. X equals to minus 4. Therefore, the value of P is equals to minus 4. This is the value of P, that is the domain or the element in domain that produces the image minus 10. You can check. Input your minus 4 here, add it with this, you are going to get minus 10. Thank you and bye-bye for now.